tell you a little bit about me and how I got to be where I am. I graduated with my PhD in 1992. I got right into a VAP position, which went right into a tenure track. The job market was totally different back then. I eventually got tenure at a place called Western Illinois University. And then, surprise, surprise, I got pregnant at the age of 45 after being married for 16 years. Now, those of you who studied gender or family or anything, you know that this is often the point where the woman's career gets killed. So my husband was living in the greater Dayton area. I moved over here. I currently live in the greater Cincinnati area. And to unify the family, I did not want to raise my son in rural Illinois. And basically the only job that I could get with lots and lots of trying was a contingent position at Miami University of Ohio. So I was a VAP for 5 years. And then they moved me into a position that was vacated by a tenured full, and they put me on 75% part-time, which basically gave them my full-time work at a part-time rate. And so I started discovering that this was happening everywhere. And just the flickers of activism started coming with me. And here I am at the end of my, well, actually, this is after I lost my position, but this is me getting the Midwest Sociological Society Award, the Jane Addams Award for excellence in serving women. And it was, the award that I got was basically an extension of what I had been doing all along. But it really came to a head in 2020 when 150 of us lost our positions due to COVID. And of course, it was just a cost-saving measure. And then what he said to the remaining faculty, you all have higher course loads, you all have higher course loads, you all have higher student caps, deal with it, or that will be your future too. Long story short, the faculty are unionized at Miami University of Ohio, and the provost is gone, ready to do his destruction in some other institution. Okay? 150 people in one institution, people losing their job at Ohio State, at Ohio, Ohio University, at Kent State, all over the country, throughout Europe. This is the personal trouble that's linked to the social issue. Those of you who remember, 1960s, 1970s feminism, or C. Wright Mills, the personal trouble is linked to the social issue. That C. Wright Mills, the personal is political, 1960s, 1970 feminism. And what that means is my personal trouble is linked to a larger social trend. And I could have retired. I chose not to. I chose to be here in the trenches, working with all of you to help you all have choices as to what you are going to do in your academic career. And for everybody else here who is not an academic, many of these forces are impacting women as well. And everybody needs choices, and entrepreneurship helps you make those choices. So I learned this the hard way. I was one of those people that was clinging on to the dream of academia. Oh, I want the life of the mind, and I want my beautiful colleagues, and I want my students to listen with rapt attention to the work that I create. Yeah, right. What does entrepreneurship do for you? It helps you work when, where, and how much you want. The other thing that entrepreneurship does for you is you can choose the people you surround yourself with. So you don't have to have that sour colleague. You don't have to have that jealous person that wants to drag you back down. That person that hears that you got the 100,000 grant. Oh, well, I got a $150,000 grant, all of those people, right? And the other thing is you do what you love in service to others. And so this is really, I have to honestly say that in my work life, I've never had so much fun as to when I started in entrepreneurship. So thank you to the provost for pushing me in this direction.